So just another little quick video, another little update from earlier. A little bit, so I from the video I made earlier, I had also made a post on my Facebook, and someone that I was considering a good friend went on there and was just not having it with what I said, and they completely spun it around on me and saying that how can I be friends with somebody who denies my experiences, and saying that this was a lesson for them about standing up for themselves against people who, like, there's been other people who've called them egotistical and crazy, and she doesn't need to, and she doesn't fear me. And I'm like, I didn't deny your reality. I said, I'm not denying your simulation. I just won't indulge in what you're saying. And the thing is, what she ended up saying is what I was saying. She's like, I'm a fragment. That's what I'm saying. Fragments and extensions, not full incarnations. But she got triggered and just went and did not want to hear what I had to say. And I was, saying, let's move forward, agree to disagree if we need to, and move forward. And it just kept going on and on and on. And so I had to block her. So this is a part of what is happening. This is what can be really difficult about all this, you guys, is those that you really care about are going to be dropped out of your reality, and it's for good reason. You're moving up and forward, and if you stay clinging on to certain people, you're going to be staying either stagnant within that version of the simulation, or but the thing is, we're all going to get to where we need to be, but you're going to make yourself go like this rather than straight up. You can't be clinging on to old baggage and old paradigms and the illusion and ego if we want our full awareness and our full abilities to come online. And that was something that just clicked into a little while ago. I just did a live on Facebook kind of talking about this stuff, and that's something that just clicked into this whole Mary Magdalene thing. There's multiple women that are like, I am her fully incarnate, blah blah blah. Fragments. Yes, I have memories too. There's something about me with Mary Magdalene also. I have the memories too. But I'm not her fully incarnate. There's something else about a piece of who and what I am when it comes to certain things, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And that's just it. Even with all that, I could have easily pulled that stuff up about myself, but I didn't, because that's not what's mattering right now, and we're meeting up with them fully. In their full awareness, full abilities, full forms, like someone that on the live just said, they're in their light bodies. And that's what we're meeting up with them in their full light bodies, full awareness, full abilities. Undeniably, it's them, period. These fragments are here for good reason, and they're absolutely fragments. But again, if this person actually heard what I was saying, they literally said what I was saying. I'm a fragment. How dare you deny my reality, basically. I didn't deny your reality. I said I won't indulge in the game of them being fully incarnate, because that's not what it is. And I literally said what you're saying, fragments and extensions. And they spun it all onto me. You need to work on yourself, and how can I be friends with someone who's... You came onto my post. I just made a post, and you came onto my post. If you're upset and triggered, which clearly this person is, that's on them. That's not on me. In whatever way I'm a little bothered right now, I need to do thought and energy, but that's just it. Where my lesson is in this is because I feel like I'm not being heard by people. I don't deny my experiences. I can resist them, but I always circle back around to seeing what it is, and I always do the thought and energy work on it. I'm working my fucking ass off. I've worked hard to get to where I'm at. I've worked hard to get to where I'm at, and I get to see and experience the things that I do because of the work I'm putting into. Because the work I'm putting in. And it's not that I'm getting rewarded for it. It's just I'm working my ass off on allowing my full awareness and full abilities to come online, allowing New Earth to fully come online. I'm working my ass off on doing that. So it's, it's, if you're seeing someone post something and you're feeling like you need to go onto their stuff and tell them otherwise, if you're being triggered in some way, that's something that you need to turn inward and look on. Don't go to them and start bitching at them about something. I work really hard. I still have my moments about going into other people's spaces and pushing myself. I have my moments of doing that, but I'm working on it and I'm getting a lot better. So yeah, if you're seeing someone post something and you feel like you need to fight against it or argue against it or whatever, again, why are you triggered? What's within you that brought up that urge to, I need to debate and argue against that person. Because the thing is, if that was really the case for this, oh, that's what I was circling around to. Thank you. That's what I was circling around to. If this was a case of this person, that it was a lesson for them and standing up for themselves, that would have been me going on their stuff and telling them your reality is wrong. What this was their ego being surfaced. And that's what's happening a lot. Mary Magdalene is working hard with us on surfacing our egos so it can get swept away. That's a lot of what this is. People who are saying that they're Mary Magdalene full incarnate, that's very much an ego thing, because then people are fighting against each other over it. It's bringing up ego within a lot of people, not just the person that's claiming it. It's the people that actually also follow it, especially particularly if they get in arguments with other people saying, no, this person's Mary Magdalene incarnate. No, this person's Mary Magdalene incarnate. No. Can you see how it's all ego? It's all ego. It's all ego. So that's where, like, what I'm getting, and again, it's not to focus on other people's shit, because our spirit teams won't do that, but this is just a teaching moment. It's because this is a teaching moment, that's why we're talking about it. But I'm also not naming names, I'm not getting into other detail than that. It's just, this is a teaching moment, which is why we're focusing on this. So in this example, this is an example where, again, if I'd gone onto her stuff, yes, that would have been a lesson and a teaching moment for her to stand up in her truth. What this actually was, again, she saw my post, she got triggered, and she felt like she needed to go into my space and tell me off. That was her ego being triggered. And so she needs to step back and work on that. And wherever I'm frustrated and annoyed, again, which is, you're not hearing me, because I'm literally saying what you're talking about, and you're not hearing me, that's my ego kicking in, and my illusion kicking in, and I need to work on that. Mirrors, mirrors everywhere. Everyone and everything is your reflection. You don't like your reality, you don't like what you're hearing, do the work and change it. Put up boundaries if you need to. Embrace how you feel. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. You have to face it. But then do the thought and energy work and fix it. You're fucking powerful. You're not weak. You make your reality. If something's bothering you, that's on you and that's not on the other person. So do the work and fix it. All right? I love you guys. And as always, have a wonderful now.